I got two sisters, and they lives in Japan right now. Okay, but they are in Tokyo. They're in Tokyo, and for the last few days, that you might have seen the news about the tsunami in Japan that kills large numbers of people, and there there was a very interesting and remarkable and laughable point, because if you have seen numbers of movies about disaster like Day After Tomorrow's, Deep Impacts, or 2012 whatsoever, and the film's producer tried to make the huge waves, okay, wiping out everything, and when you after you have seen that CNN clips, the real things has really happened. So apart from that waves, apart from that water, you will see lots of floating cars and all the things, the roofs from a number of house gatherings around. So the thing is, when we trace back to the history and when we have seen that those movies, they are not so real, okay? Because when we see the real things, I mean on CNN, it's like that's the real thing. We get 10 meters of tsunami waves, wipes out everything in Japan. And about a week ago, if you read articles on CNN's or other website, there was a story about millions of fishes dies and floated in United States, and sometimes millions of birds that fell from the skies and dies in a number of countries. Like the world is trying to tell us something, like a sign. Okay, like for instance, like 10 years ago, like at the time that we thought about the world some days might get hit by some sort of a meteor, and then we all gonna die. And today we concerned about things that happen like earthquakes or floods or volcano whatsoever that kill us. And from my point of view, is if we have read articles about the corruptions in Peru, in Libya, all the stories, including in Thailand and stuff like. Firstly, now I think we should stop killing ourselves, killing each other, killing humans and killing people, because nature is killing us. So for me personally, you know what? I have a very I got my favorite website called Documenting Reality. If you have a chance, just visit the website. It's really great. It's called Documenting Reality. It's a good website, and I've seen decapitated corpse or dead bodies of peoples, and when we cut one body, one dead body opens, and we look inside the dead bodies, and no matter where we are, no matter what is the color of our skin, no matter you're black or white or yellow or whatsoever, we are exactly the same. We have all the things, we're the same. We have two eyes, we have one mouth. So why should we stop killing human race, killing ourselves, and start things that we have to collaborate today? Because if we don't stop it someday, the real disaster, the things that we can't find in movies and stuff, really happen. So that thing might happen to our loved one far away. Okay, so nobody knows what's gonna happen next. Okay, but things can happen. Okay, but I hope that I'm gonna die before that. I expect to be dead before, because I don't want to die like that in vain. But I think, like for instance, like the ex Vice President Al Gore, and he talked about the global warmings and things. Well, we cannot be perfect, but we can do our best to help each other. There is no frontier throughout the whole world to help. So like reduce global warmings, carbon emissions and everything. And well, we have to survive. So that's the things. Well, I might get a few views from these clips, but at least I get a chance to interact with you, to express my concern, because you know what, people die in Japan and in China, you know, from earthquakes and everything, and this might be more important than just, well, should I buy the iPad 2s or Motorola Zooms, or should I buy the Apple Care protection plans or not? I think it's a very interesting point that I wanted to share with you today.